A PRECURE season for adults? What is OTONA PRECURE'23 Power of Hope? Hello everyone, it's Leo, and in this video we are going to talk a little bit about the logo that got registered and sparked a lot of conversation inside the PRECURE fandom. Do we know what this logo is about? Not yet. But there are certain and interesting information for us to take a look at and for us to analyze this logo a bit better. First of all, this is an official registry, an official logo, and it has been trademarked in Japan. So yes, it's official, it's real. We just don't really know what it is for. I have seen some people saying this might be the next PRECURE season, and it's clearly not the next PRECURE season. The next PRECURE season is going to be in 2024, and this season has 23 in the logo, meaning 2023. And there is a clock as well, also 23 in the clock. We don't really know what that clock is about, but we can quickly analyze the logo that says Kibou no Chikara Otona PRECURE 23, which means Power of Hope Adult PRECURE 23. I want to make a little correction here. In my shorts video that I did about it, I said that Otona meant adult woman. It doesn't. I was wrong. It means adult in general. So it's just Adult PRECURE 23. So we don't really know what this logo is about, but it got registered, so something is coming. So obviously, PRECURE fandom never sleeps. PRECURE fandom is never chill. So people have started looking up certain things about this registry, and this is what we're going to talk about now. First of all, the information I'm going to share now was scavenged by Ayumi. You might know her as Magical Girl Ayu, who is the owner of a podcast called Sparkle Side Chats with Magical Girl Ayu. Ayu is the host of this podcast, and she is always talking about Magical Girl series, be it Japanese or from anywhere else in the world. This is an amazing podcast, lots of episodes, and you can listen to them on your favorite podcast app. I particularly use Spotify for podcasts. Right now, I think Spotify is better. I used to use iTunes, but not that good anymore. So I'm now using Spotify, but you can listen to it on lots of different links. I'm going to leave a link to the page for her podcast down in the comments of this video. So go check it out. So let's talk a little bit about what Aimi was able to find, which is very interesting. So when you register something, when you register a trademark, it has to have certain categories, which are going to be the categories that that trademark is going to be for. So for this series, for this name, for this brand specifically, the categories were class number 9, which are electronics, class number 16, which are printed office items or disposable household items, class 18, cloth packaging, bags, especially for kids and pets. Class 25, clothing and footwear, excluding swimwear. 28, which means toys and physical games. And 41, electronic publication of media. Electronic publication of media can mean different types of media, basically anything that has a story in it, like books, comics, manga, TV shows, etc. So does this mean that we're getting a series out of this? Not really. It can mean that we're getting a book. It can mean that we're getting another novel. It can mean we're getting a manga. We don't really know. But it's possible, because they wouldn't register something just for the sake of it if they didn't have plans with it. So lots of interesting things. One of the things that people have been wondering about this, and I was wondering about it too, I thought that it was very possible that this line could be a makeup line. There's already a makeup line in PRECURE called Pretty Holic, but Pretty Holic is a makeup line for kids. If you're an adult who likes wearing makeup, Pretty Holic won't really work for you as like an actual makeup. But I mean, this is what people that use or buy Pretty Holic stuff say. I don't understand much about makeup. But makeup is class 3 in a trademark, and this is not registered as class 3. So we might not get makeup from this line. I mean, they can register it later on. We can get more registries later on, or maybe even with other names. But for now, no makeup for adult PRECURE'23. I was thinking that we do have some cures in the franchise that kind of represent maturity a little bit more. Like, remember in the Hugto crossover episode, if you watched Hugto PRECURE, remember that we saw a line of like the older PRECUREs, Ace, Moonlight, Chocolat, and Macaron. I was thinking that maybe they would be like the face of this, or maybe even me dreaming about my latest obsession. Cure Butterfly from Hirogaru Sky PRECURE. She hasn't debuted in the show yet, but she has been marketed as an adult PRECURE. She is going to be the first actual adult cure in the main team of a season. So I feel like she would fit this line perfectly. But it's obviously possible if that we might have past seasons and past cures aged up to be part of this merchandise line. I mean, we don't even know if this is merchandise, but thinking about merchandise, if it is merchandise, we can see the cures grown up. And I was even thinking about makeup line. I don't know. As I said, I don't understand much about makeup. But if we got a makeup line out of this one, baby, imagine the artworks. Because Pretty Holic art is flawless. Imagine if we had one adult line of makeup for PRECURE. Baby, the artwork would blow us away for sure. But OTONA PRECURE'23 is definitely part of the 20th anniversary celebration. So I believe we're getting lots of merchandise. We even have like office items, and we can get like those papers and like those maybe posters, or maybe even like those folders that we get lots of folders out of all seasons. And we might get something like this for this one as well. But the one thing that makes me the most intrigued is class 41 for the registry, the category class 41. That means electronic publication of media. That makes me believe that we are getting some sort of story. What type of story? Have no idea, but I am so excited. Imagine if we got like a YouTube special. Remember, like Pokemon did get a YouTube special, like a special YouTube series, just for a means of celebration as well. So imagine if we got that for PRECURE and we were able to see the girls as women fighting as well, or maybe even living their lives and enjoying themselves, and we get to know what they're doing in their adult lives. I would love to see something like that for PRECURE as well. If we got something like that for YouTube, I would freak out. But we might get something for television as well. I don't think that's the case in this. If we get something for television, I would be super surprised. But still, possibility, right? I feel like a clothing line is also possible, like t-shirts, dresses, and things like that. I feel like it's clearly possible for this as well. And I'm very curious for the toys that we might get from this line, if we get toys, because the registry also contemplates toys. And I've seen an opinion that I found very interesting. It was Science Project who commented this, that they think that one of the possibilities is a documentary talking about adult fans of PRECURE, or people who were fans when they were kids and grew up and kept on being inspired by PRECURE as a franchise, or something like that. And I would love to see something like that. Actually, it would be very nice. I don't know about the reception for us that are not in Japan. Like, how would we watch it? But there's always a way. So I think that's again a possibility. So I loved that idea. I think that would be nice. But we are definitely getting merch. So if you are a merch collector, get your wallet ready, baby. Because that is definitely something that we're getting out of this line. And, I'm just excited to see what we're getting. I think 20th anniversary is going to be a big party, a big blast, a big celebration. But my wallet is already crying just thinking about the possibilities. I just also love production Precure that is running on the Pretty store. I just can't wait for my favorite cures to be in it, baby. I am a little scared, to be honest, when Soleil is in it, or Macaron is in it, or Fortune is in it. Girl, I'm gonna be scared. Anyways, babies, this is it for now. Don't forget to check out Sparkleside Chats with Magical Girl IU and listen to a podcast full of magical stories. And obviously, let's keep our eyes peeled because we might get an official confirmation. Not a confirmation because, well, it's real, but an official announcement of OTONA PRECURE'23 soon. Maybe this month. I'm curious and excited. Anyways, this is it for now. A special thank you to the members of the Magical Cinnamon channel. Thank you so much for all the support. Thank you for being a member. Thank you for supporting the channel and standing by Magical Cinnamon. And if you've watched up to now, thank you so much as well. Thanks so much for watching. And until next time, bye-bye.